Sangye churan tsogi chonamla janju paru dani kyabzuchi dagi jinso kipe senamgi drola penchir sangye drupasho. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings never be separated from the great happiness that is beyond all misery. May all beings dwell in equanimity, unaffected by attraction to dear ones and aversion to others. May all beings recover from the sicknesses of mind and body pollution and enjoy relative and absolute health now and forever. May all beings relax in a pure and healthy outer and inner environment now and forever. May all beings enjoy inner peace and world peace now and forever. Malusem chen kungi gangyo chi rude punche mi tse jom tse la ngena malu yanda kengyo pe chomden go jene di shek su so. Protector of all beings without exception, endless subduer of harmful beings and energies, perfect knower of all things, Bhagavan in attendance, please come here to this place. Bhiksanapa, Siddha 2 teeth. Like a tight rope walker, the superior yogin, with perfect balance, steps out upon the high rope. Its two strands of means and insight spun into the union of pure pleasure. Following in the steps of the Guru's precepts, I attained the incomparable, inaccessible shrine of realization. Once, long ago, a man of low caste who lived in Pataliputra met with good fortune. To his surprise, an aged relation had died and left him a small legacy. He had wanted so many things for so long that he went on a spree. Without a care for tomorrow, he went where the winds of desire blew him. Here a tavern feast, there a new suit of clothes, and everywhere grasping friends to help him spend his fortune. Quicker than a wink, he was left with empty pockets, an empty stomach, and no friends. Well, there was nothing for it now but to beg. And he went from town to town in search of a few scraps of food. One day, when he had had no luck, and it seemed that his stomach would never know comfort again, he wandered off into the jungle to a remote and lonely spot where he could wallow in misery to his heart's content. And there he sat, reviling himself and the world in an endless litany of sorrow, until a Dakini took pity on him. Appearing before him in all her splendor, she nearly startled the wits out of the poor man. But when gently, in the sweetest of voices, she asked what was troubling him, he took heart and told her all that had befallen him. "I have the means to fulfill your desires," said the Dakini. "Then please, please teach me," he begged. "I have nowhere else to turn." "What will you give me in return?" she asked. He cast about him in a futility for something to offer her, but he had nothing more than a few rags. Then he was suddenly struck by an odd idea, whereupon he bit down with all his strength, completely fusing together an upper and lower tooth. Then he knocked out all his remaining teeth and presented them as an offering to the Dakini. This was a sign that he was capable of superior thought, for his action was an expression of the union of pleasure and emptiness, the dance of the Dakini and Guru. Then and there she gave Bhiksanapa initiation and instruction in the two-in-one union of skillful means and perfect insight. After 7 years of meditation, he saw the truth of this union. The inexhaustible virtue and power of the Buddhas arose in his mind stream, and he attained his goal. He became known as Siddha 2 Teeth, and continued to roam from village to town, begging his food, but now he did it for the sake of those ready for instruction. After many years, he was assumed into the paradise of the Dakinis. Ni modelek zendelek, ni megung yang delek shin, nin sentak tu delek pel, kuncho sungi jingi lob, kuncho sungi ngodrobzol, kuncho sungi tashisho. At dawn or dusk, at night or midday, may the three jewels grant us their blessings. May they help us to achieve all realizations and sprinkle the path of our lives with various signs of auspiciousness.